Okay, students, we are back. So, scene number 7. Scene number 7. Can you hear me all?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so scene number 7. Yeah, as I have explained before the break, that the chorus actually entered the stage explaining what will happen next in the next scene, what is the important thing or the essential things that Faustus is gonna do or have, like when he travel with Lucifer or the devil to the Pope's chamber, okay. So I told you also to find why did the devil take, let us say, Faustus to specifically to this chamber, or to the Pope's chamber. Have you found anything?
Yes, can I?
Okay, Hussam. We have Hussam first of all. Yes, thank you. Yes, Hussam.
She can start, it's okay.
Sorry?
She can start first, it's okay.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Yes.
Okay.
You want to start or let
Let others, it's okay.
others? Zainab or the others? Okay. So we have Abdullah and Asma. Any one of you?
Yes, can I?
Yes, Asma.
I think because Faustus will go to Rome in order to obtain enjoyment and power.
Right, yeah, this is one of the points, yes, to
Yes.
enjoy his power. But why did the devil specifically choose the Pope's chamber to take Faustus to? Why did he not take him to different places, different setting? You said that to let Faustus enjoy his time. Yes, please.
Yes. I think because the Pope is holy, and the devils is the enemy for the Popes.
Right, yes. Yeah, you mentioned part of the answer, that, devils and holy people like the Pope himself, they cannot come along together because they are enemies. Yes, probably. And you can add that the devil actually wanted from Faustus to test him to see whether he is completely submitted to him or not. So he took him to this chamber in order to let him mock. Mock? What does mock mean? To mock the Pope himself.
Yes.
Yeah, mockery.
To make fun.
Yeah, to make fun
To
of.
make fun of,
Yes,
yes.
to make fun of.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, yes, right. To make fun of him or to mock him, so he can no longer, Faustus can no longer respect any religious character or any religious person or any biased people. So here the function of the room itself, or the Pope's chamber, is just to let Faustus forgot about heavenly matters, and let Faustus actually mock from the Pope in order to again to make him completely submitting to the devil's wish. Okay, so it is a kind of, again, manipulating Faustus' feelings and conscience. As you know, Faustus still, he has kind of feeling towards or respect towards such a thing like the heaven, God, or the Pope himself. So the function here is just to practice the new power that Faustus got, and we will see that this power actually has been used or is been like misused by Faustus, misused by Faustus, as you know, he used to say that the power, the knowledge that he's gonna get, will use it for good things, and will use it to know more, to know more about like knowledge, heavenly matters. But in the first test, when he got the power, Faustus actually forgot all of his promises and you know, mocked the Pope and his followers, which is here we have an irony, a situation, an irony. Yes, yes, Abdullah Muyassar, anything you want to add?
Yes, can I add something?
Yes, please.
Yes. Also, Lucifer chose this place to show to Faustus the gluttony of breast, you know, because of the grace feast or banquet that they hold. Then after that, they claim that the gluttony is one of sins, and they are already doing this sin. So he tries to show the Faustus that the breast, or as they say, the name God on earth, are not good, and all these things. Lucifer chose this place to show gluttony. So it's trying to convey to Dr. Faustus the priest himself are not good, to convince him to continue with magic and not think again about these heavenly things or God.
Right, good, yes. Yes, Hussam?
Okay. So when I was reading about the play, in this specific scene, some story says that this Pope proclaims or claims that he have a legitimate power. He has an absolute power.
Right.
And the devils confessed Faustus to go there.
Right.
Since he claims a legitimate power, he's actually a servant of darkness, this Pope. So Faustus went there to find out about this. So I'm getting confused here.
What does illegitimate power mean? That he is not worthy to get the power, or what does this mean? What do you mean by this?
It's like the irony. How does a Pope, like he's submitted to God and prays in the church, something like that, and then he has power. That says about him he's a servant of darkness.
You mean the Pope is the servant of darkness?
Yes, I heard some story says that.
Well, probably, because, you know, as I've told you before, and he always telling you, that many critics actually were criticizing this play because they thought that it is an attack to the Christians' myth, or let's say traditions, and they accused Marlowe of being a traitor, as I've told you before, and he is, attacking the Christians. And if you double check the previous pages or the previous scenes, you see that when Faustus actually described the church or the temple that he is going to build for the devil, saying that he will worship him, pray for him, and so on. And we have explained this, that years ago, that people used to sacrifice newborn babies. Do you remember this? They slaughtered them according to the Christian methodology or whatever. So from time to time there are kind of references to the corruption of the church. You know the corruption of the church?
Yes, Assad.
Yes, corruption of the church, because, you know, I believe that like 16th or from 11th to 17th centuries, those centuries, the church lost its real meaning of being a place of worshiping God or whatever. The monks, or probably the Pope himself, I'm not quite sure, they were corrupted. They were corrupted to the extent that they accused everybody who stands against them as being an atheist, or they burned him or her. So probably it is a kind of attack that the Pope is here, is doing a black magic probably, or has a dark soul or whatever. But it is just sayings, nothing proved. Okay, nothing proved. Probably all right, but it's not important for us to discuss these matters. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. نعم، اعتدت المحاضرة عيني. المحاضرة أسجلها بالموبايل، إن شاء الله بثلكم إياها، يعني أرسلكم إياها. Okay, again, part of the answers that you have give us is that to test or to give us a hint about the new power that Faustus got after dealing with the devil. The next part of the answer is that, as I have said, it's a kind of test to Faustus whether to check he is still respecting, has faith on God, or to the Pope himself. So the devil actually wanted from Faustus to really misuse his power, because such power that is given to Faustus is not easy to handle. Because people may easily seduced by the power they have, if anyone has this power. So it is a kind of like foreshadowing that the devil knew that Faustus is going to to misuse the power that is given to him. So he wanted Faustus to really practice this magic or this power, but to make tricks and kind of playing with the Pope himself. I mean, to play with the existence of the Pope, because as I have told you before, that the Pope actually is considered like the voice of God on earth, the voice of God on earth. So mocking him is not an easy task. Actually, Faustus is just like accelerating his doom, accelerating his downfall, because sin after sin, Faustus actually lost his humanity. Sin after sin, Faustus is losing his humanity, as he is no longer the same person that we know at the very beginning of the play. Okay. Again, the first page of this scene is all about describing the trip from Faustus' room actually to the Pope's chamber. Okay, so it is a kind of Faustus actually is describing the places that he visited with the devil. How did they make their trip to the Pope's chamber? He also described the room itself and the chamber. Then he described it. So the description here is not important, but this is the first visit for Faustus to a different place. A point of interest here is that the setting actually, time and place, right? Time and place. About place, sometimes we don't have exact or definite place, or a place that is known. Here in this scene, we know that Faustus now is in Rome. In some scenes, there is no place or specific place, just events without mentioning anything regarding the place that the scene is explained. About time also the same thing. We lost sometimes as readers, we lost the sense of time and place. Sense of time and place. We don't know what time is it, I mean date or year, but we know that some events happened. Meanwhile, Faustus is spending his 24 years with this that is signed by him with the devil. Yeah. So in this page actually is just like a description of the whole trip from the beginning till when he reached the chamber, or the Bob's chamber. Okay. If you jump to the next page, page 28. Can you hear me all? اسمعوني يعني?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Do you want to comment on these lines? Yes. Do you want to comment on these lines, or it's okay to move on? Nothing? Okay. Yeah.
I think Faustus went there to Rome only to show up for his magics.
Sorry again?
I think Faustus went to Rome or to the Pope to show off.
Right. Yeah, kind of showing off. Right, a kind of showing off. Yes, probably kind of showing off. Yes. Anything else you have here? Nothing you have here? Okay, I'm like gonna just only concentrate on the main ideas that are mentioned here in these 2-3 pages. I'm not like going to read all of the pages or I mean the lines on the pages because they are not important. We know that in these pages we have first a description of the chamber, as I've said, the description of Rome, the places that Faustus visited with the devil. In page 28, let's say that Faustus enter with the devil to the Pope's chamber. Then he, as a spirit, no one can see him with the devil. No one can see them both. Okay, or the devil, I mean. And as a kind of mocking the Pope, Faustus actually start to snatch some plates, some knives, or let us say, things that found in the chamber. Disrespectfully, he actually frightened or scared the Pope and his followers, or the monks that are around the Pope. So here we can conclude that in these pages, till page 29 from the text, that Faustus actually did not respect the Pope. Faustus did not respect the Pope, and to the extent that he plays tricks on them. He plays tricks on them, as I've said before, and tries to frighten them, scare them in order just to amuse himself. And we conclude that in this scene that Faustus actually misused the power that is being granted to him, Okay? The Pope, because he's the most powerful religious person on earth regarding like in the Christians tradition, so started to pray for God, and with the followers or the monks that are around him or friars around him, in order to dismiss these evil spirits from the chamber. So here the Pope actually senses or feels the evil spirits around him. Again, here there is a reference to Faustus, because now he's a spirit, no one, or invisible, no one can see him, of course, with the devil. The Pope actually described the spirits, where he means forces and the devils as evil spirits, evil spirits. So it means that forces actually now probably 90% is an evil person, because he frightened the Pope himself, which is forbidden, and start to curse him or insult him. Okay. The most important thing that, as I've told you, that the Pope here begins to pray for God, saying that, my Lord, in which let us say Faustus actually hated this mentioning of Lord, and begins to throw, let us say, more objects over the monks and the Pope, to the extent that they hurt them. Though at the end both Faustus and the devil actually left the room or the chamber, because they could not stand mentioning God or Lord among them. So this is just a kind of ironical scene, or we have here a situation irony. The room that, or the Pope's room, actually, or chamber, should be placed to worship God, but what we have here is that the devils appeared and tried to, when I say the devils, it means that Faustus is with them, because now he's just like devil. He's not devil, but just like devil, because he appeared as a spirit, okay? Appeared as a spirit. So, sorry, the devil, Mephistopheles, or sometimes Lucifer, actually with him, started to beat, to hurt the friars with the Pope himself, which let us say made the Pope and the friars to worship, to pray for God in order to dismiss such spirits, such evil spirits. Okay, and this is the end of the scene. The rest of the scene are not important for you. Okay, Muhammad Sinan. Any more commentary?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Was Christopher Marlowe a Catholic? Because if not, this scene would make a lot more sense.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat the question, please?
Was Christopher Marlowe the guy who wrote the play Catholic?
Khadija Omar عيني رجاء turn off the mic, please. Turn off the mic, Khadija Omar. Yes, Sinan, sorry again. Was Christopher Marlowe?
Christopher Marlowe, the guy who wrote the play, a Catholic?
Yes.
Was he a Catholic?
I'm not quite sure. Was he the Catholic or Protestant? I don't know, actually. I haven't checked it. So, if he is a Catholic, what's wrong with that? Or let us say, what is your point?
My point is, he was a Protestant or any other part of Christianity, not Catholic. This scene would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I haven't checked it. Probably because he is a Catholic, and probably the Protestant attack him because he stand against them. But to be honest, I haven't checked it because I thought it's not important to be checked. Probably, but I will double check it for you and let you know next lecture. Okay? Thank you. Yes. Do you have any more questions or commentaries? عندكم أي سؤال عيني قبل أن ننهي المحاضرة؟ No, thank you. Okay. ما عندكم أي سؤال عيني مرة ثانية؟ Next lecture تقرون خلينا نشوف ياسين. Okay, تقرون scene number 8. Scene number 8. Okay, تقرون scene number 8. Scene number 8 طبعا one page. تقرون scene number 8 and scene number 9. 8 and 9, okay? مفهوم عيني؟ scene number 8 and scene number 9.
Okay.
يعني السين اثنينهم المشهدين جدا قصيرين نقراهم يعني تقريبا راح اخلص المسرحيه ما بقى لنا شيء. اوكي. سوري. نعم.
When you said that Faustus is invisible, you mean he was like a spirit?
Yes, exactly like a spirit. To where the Pope and the other friars could not see them. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. عندكم أي سؤال يعني قبل لا ننهي المحاضرة؟ ما عندكم سؤال؟ طيب. Thank you for joining us today. Next lecture you have scene number 8 and scene number 9. Scene number 8 and scene number 9 are so short, too short. Read them please and prepare any techniques that you can find, any ideas. بالنسبة للأوراق إن شاء الله أو قصدي الامتحان معكم إن شاء الله يعني حاول خلال هاليومين أرسلكم إياه. يعني صححت تقريبا 50 طالب أو 56 طالب كذا يعني بقى النصف تقريبا يعني لحد so far أفضل من الامتحان السابق مثل ما بلغتكم.